Good morning, it's Edward. Let's talk healing. Your healing and mine. So this morning I having my coffee and I came across some post on Instagram, I think it was. And kudos for the guy doing this, but it got me thinking from my perspective, from his perspective, and from a woman's perspective. Okay, I'm not generalizing anybody here. I'm not being sexist. I'm coming from a place of healing and consciousness. Now, let's talk constantly. I hear these things about women wanting to rather run into a bear than a man in the woods and stuff like this. By all means, if you would rather run into a bear than a man, then by all means, run into a bear. Run into a bear if you want. I don't care. Okay? Like, let's look at this. Where do you think men don't have fear? They're not supposed to be vulnerable. They're not supposed to demonstrate. They're not supposed to express how they feel. Men have fears too. We're just like everybody else. Fear is fear. Panic is panic. Pain is pain. Concern is concern. Empathy is empathy. Compassion is compassion. Phobias and fears and traumas stay with us as long as we don't feel them. As long as we don't feel the cycle and heal through that. So let's just say the guy's saying, I'm going to announce myself and step out of the way I'll step out of the way on a trail so a woman can walk by. Okay, granted. If there's no room, by all means, do the right thing and offer her a safe passage so she doesn't fall, right? Slip, or get caught up in brush, pick up a tick, anything like that. But taking off your sunglasses so people can see your eyes. I don't care if you're a man or a woman. When someone leaves their sunglasses on that you just meet, that throws a flag up for me. When you meet people and you're solos and stuff like this, take your glasses off. People can see your face, they can see your eyes, they can read energy much, much better. Granted, good. But all I see now is guys saying, how can I make you feel safer, more comfortable? It is not some other person's job, male or female, to make you feel comfortable, to make you feel secure in yourself. It is not somebody else's job to cater to your feelings. This is your healing journey. This is your healing journey. This is not somebody else's responsibility. They are not accountable for your emotions and how you react and how you respond. Healing is healing. We all have the same emotions. We all feel them deep, sometimes deeper than others. If you're an empath, you've got great depth of emotion. It just depends. Are you guided through your heart? Or are you guided through your mind? It just depends on who you are. We cannot sometimes put them together because they're not in a healed, balanced state, so they don't work that well together. So they're always fighting each other. It's always a tug of war when it comes to your thought process and your emotional process. And you have to clear your thought in order to feel and hear your emotions. But we'll get into that in other videos in the healing journey. But it's really difficult because all I ever see is how do we cater and make women feel more comfortable? How do we make them feel more comfortable in our presence? How do we change to make them feel comfortable? How about you heal? You heal your traumas, your wounds, your concerns. You cannot continually project and expect to do anything other than cater to your ego and your needs because you have fears. You need to conquer these fears. You need to go in and heal through traumas. I know it's hard. It's going to be painful. But the only way you're going to have peace and balance and unconditional love and security with self is going in and doing these things. You cannot project your fears and anxieties and concerns on other people and expect them to cater to you. I'm at a loss of words. Every time you go to a video and stuff like this and they're catering to other people, wake up. You don't need to cater to other people's fears. That is their crap. That is their trauma. That are their wounds. When you're catering to other people, you're people pleasing. Stop people pleasing. Work on yourself. If they have problems with you, that's their problem. As long as you're coming from a place of authenticity, truth, unconditional love, you're in your right. And they have no right to project their crap onto you and expect you to cater to their fears because they're unwilling to heal. They don't have the capabilities, the strength, the intellect, whatever, the support systems to heal themselves. It is exhausting. Absolutely exhausting to have to do all of this shit and then have to cater to everybody else's fears on top of that. We have our own crap to deal with. The programming and projection of other people, parents, authoritarian fucking figures, the authority of other people catering to us. Like, they won't do that. If I go out and I have fear, it's like, well, suck it up. You're going to have to deal with it. Why? Because I'm a man and I have to deal with it. Women can't. We have to cater to them. They want to be equal. This is what it means to be equal. It means taking on your fears, challenging your fears, putting yourself out there, getting out of your comfort zone and doing these things. We cannot continue this recycling shit that we're doing. Come on, wake up. It doesn't matter what gender you are. We feel the same. Pain hurts. Trauma hurts. Trauma, unhealed, produces triggers. Triggers keep reflecting us back to our traumas, and then we blame other people for our triggers. No, we do not blame other people for our triggers. Our emotions are our responsibility. We're accountable for them. We're accountable for our choices. We have a choice to heal. And because you are not strong enough to heal, it's got nothing to do with me. 2.5 years healing through all this trauma, I didn't get help from anybody. Nobody catered to me. Nobody says, "Oh, he's got fear of this, so let's get out of the way so he doesn't have to feel uncomfortable in his skin." I got 2 words for you. Wake up. You want change? Be the change. You want change? Go in and do the work. You want to feel better about yourself? Go in and do the healing. You want to be able to interact in a way that defines you as an individual? Heal, gain consciousness. Use your discernment, your intuition. Build on these things. Everybody has this stuff. They can do this. If I can do this, you can do this. But stop projecting your fears, your concerns onto other people and trying to make them responsible and accountable for how you feel. No. No. This is evolution we're talking now. You either want to be part of it or you're going to sit in your dark stewing mess for the rest of your life. What do you want to do? It's your choice. Healing is choice. And I am choosing not to participate in other people's inability to heal. Between men and women, come on. Enough is enough. Want to be equal? You got to be equal. But you don't see us saying, "Hey, well, you make me feel uncomfortable, so you can't do that." If I go up to a job site and some guy makes me feel uncomfortable, I'm sorry, you make me feel uncomfortable. I don't like the way you look at me. I don't like this. I don't like that. You know something? They're going to say, "Too fucking bad. Fuck off. It's not my fucking problem. That's your problem." Wake up to the reality of using your brain and your heart. Work together. Because you're too weak to go in and do it yourself. Wake up call. You're 2024. It's not 1924. You want peace? You want unconditional love? You want empathy, compassion, all these things? Go in and do the work. You want to feel secure in your own skin? Go in and do the work. Your life, you're responsible, you're accountable, your choices.